personal fit. Welcome to Body Shaping. Today, body split, we're gonna do legs along with back. So we've got some pretty neat movements today that are gonna kind of use both of those muscle groups together. Before I get into the nuts and bolts of the workout, let me cover what you'll need for today. So if you've got dumbbells and kettlebells and fitness equipment available, go ahead and use that. You'll know where to plug those in at. If you don't, here's a list of items that you may want to have. It's not very long. First of all, you may want an ab mat or a towel. We've got a couple movements on the floor, and that just makes it more comfortable. All right. Second item, you could use that towel again, or tubing. We have a line pull down. We'll cover that in a moment. So if you have tubing, guys, it works great. It's so functional. Just you take it with you anywhere. 2 to 6 gallon jugs. Okay, so we're gonna use gallon jugs, kind of like dumbbells today or kettlebells. So you'll want to have at least 2 probably, and then maybe up to 4. I'm going to use, and it's just optional, it's kind of like the tubing, this is optional, I'm going to use an optional broomstick for a couple exercises. Don't have to use the broomstick, but if you had the broomstick, you could put a little more weight on there. And really that's the purpose of the broomstick, I guess, to give you that maybe a little bit more of a barbell feel. And also, it's hard to hold 3 gallon jugs in one hand. So that allows you to get a little heavier on one of the exercises today. All right? So let me cover what we've got. Today's routine, it's very simple. We have 2 circuits set up, 3 sets of each circuit. All right. The first circuit, I kind of gets everything really warm and working well, and it does a good job of kind of bridging a few things together. So we're going to do a one leg bridge, and we're going to do a leg lift the other leg. Okay. I think most people will be able to do this. Okay. So a bridge leg lift. So we're kind of tying in hamstrings, glutes, that posterior chain, along with a little core activation, kind of getting the hip flexors warmed up too. You may feel a little in the quad, but we're trying to get that core and legs kind of going here. Next one is a pullover crunch. Okay, so you're working at shoulder mobility a little bit, but what I want to really think about in this one is the lats. So we're going to try to come up with lats, arms will be bent, squeeze the back, and then crunch up. So now we're kind of getting upper abs, you're kind of tying that core with some back, and also kind of warm up the shoulders a little bit. All right. The third exercise in our first circuit is an alternating curtsy lunge and squat. It's almost like you have this little pivot foot, and you're going from a squat to a curtsy. I really like these curtsy lunges. A lot of leg work tends to go medially a little bit. Okay, so a lot of times the medial does a lot of work with that. This is a neat exercise because when you go off to the curtsy, you're going to emphasize a little more of that outside, that lateral portion of the thigh. So kind of like those just for a little change of pace. All right. Our second circuit. So we'll go through that first one 3 times. Then we'll go to the second circuit, and we're going to do a toe push lunge. They look easy. It's like it's like an isometric. You're holding the bottom of the lunge, and you're slightly going forward and back, and it's just a great way to make those legs fire up a little bit. All right. From there, legs are a little tired now. We're going to do a neat movement, and you can use gallon jugs, or I think I'm going to use a broomstick. Okay, but we're going to do a deadlift or squat. Okay, with the bar, it looks like a deadlift. So we're going to stay down low. We're going to do a deadlift. Then we're going to hinge forward. We're going to do a bent over row, and then we're going to do what everyone calls deadlifts now. I'm not sure why, but we're going to do RDL, okay, Romanian Deadlift. So we're going to do a straight leg deadlift, and then we're going back down. So it's a squat, it's a row, and a straight leg deadlift. So we're tying in, hamstrings, some quads, back, exactly what we want to target today. So that's a real neat exercise to kind of throw in there today. Then we'll use either a towel or tubing, and we're going to do a lying pull down. So we're going to simulate a lat pull down, but on the ground. Okay, you'll also get those erectors, that lower back involved with that one. So I like throwing that in there for that reason. Okay, so guys, let's get started. Okay, here we go. I'm going to lay a mat out. These first 2 exercises, a mat will make it a little bit better for you. All right, so we're going to start off, guys, with a one leg bridge leg lift. Okay, And then I'm kind of in position for my pullovers, which will be next, pullover crunch. So we'll try to go through those relatively quickly. All right, so here we go. So we're down, and what we're gonna do here, guys, is we're gonna bridge up. So we're up high, try to keep those hips high if you can. Leg up, we're gonna run 15 of these, okay, maybe 10 to 15. 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't have to go too high or too low. 8, 9. Try to tighten the core. That was good. I'm going to switch sides now. So I can feel the core engaging here, okay? Watch the hip flexor. If you go really low, you'll feel it really stretch, so just be aware of that. So I don't go super low on these, but we're kind of here, and I kind of go just above the other leg. 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. And listen, you can always do more if you want to go to 20, that's fine also, okay? But just a nice way to get the hamstrings, kind of get some blood moving a little bit, okay? So now, guys, hey, this could just be a gallon jug at each hand. Could be one dumbbell, could be 2 dumbbells, could be a curl bar, whatever you've got. I've got a broomstick. And what we're gonna do, guys, is kind of get your weight up, keep the elbows soft, and we're gonna do a pullover. So we're gonna come over, just watch the shoulders. We're gonna pull over. We're up, and I'm gonna come up like a crunch. And man, we're gonna get around, I don't know, maybe around 15 of these too. Feel that core really engages them. Trying to focus on the back a little bit too as you bring that bar up. Down, and now we'll hop up, and we're gonna get the curtsy lunge squat. Let's move this off to the side a little bit. Okay. Hey, make sure you got some room around here because you'll be moving a little bit. It's almost like you're just hinging. So a lunge squat, we'll get 10 each way. All right, here we go. So I'm gonna come over, don't have to go too far. We'll get our lunge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. Use this arm for balance. All right. So remember, the leg that goes back, the opposite, that same side arm comes forward. So you kind of have that opposite motion going on. One back, one forward. All right. Here we go. We'll switch them up. So now my right leg is kind of like the hinge here. Right. So we're gonna do a curtsy lunge. Whoops. Curtsy lunge. those are tiring. They really get the legs fired up, right? Feeling those? Whew. All right. So let's swing this man around, and the legs getting a little tired. We'll make this first one a little more challenging. So we're back to one leg bridge leg lift. Okay. So we're down. Here we go. We'll bridge up and keep those hips high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Under control. Down. Hey, nice work. Let's switch them up. So we'll bridge up again. Hold those hips up high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, we're down. Take a breath, let those legs relax a little bit. You might feel those a little more in the legs here now that they're a little exhausted after the curtsy lunge squat. I'm gonna reach over here. We're gonna grab this, and now we've got our pullover crunches. Here we go. So we're over. Focus on the back and the core. Squeeze the back. Exhale as you come up. Okay, we're back up. Curtsy lunge squat, a leg burner here, right? Around 10 reps. Whoo! Here we go. Switch sides. And if you need to balance, guys, a chair, wall, something stable though. Here we go. Let's see. Legs are burning. no weight. Could use weight if you wanted to, but I'm feeling them. Wow, burning. Okay. We'll get our mat back in place. And if you're at home, you probably don't have to rearrange it. You could do off to the side. But with the camera, try to keep everything in one spot here. All right. Round 3. Here we go. If you need a drink, go ahead and get a drink anytime. Here we go. Bridge it up. 1, 2, 3. Tighten the core. Squeeze the core. Always be thinking hips high, because it's easy to let those sag down, all right? And if mine look like they're sagging down, I'm trying. Here we go. We're up, hips high. 1, 2, 3. Core, 6, squeeze it. Squeeze 7, 8. Whoo! All right. All right. Our pullover crunches are next. All right. Arms soft at the elbows. None of that. They're straight. So it's like a straight arm pullover and crunch. So we're over. 1. Try to feel the back, like under the armpits. 2, in the core at the top. All right. Whew. Oh yes, can't forget those crazy curtsy lunge squats. Here we go. Challenging, even with body weight. For most people, it'll be very challenging. Here we go. Arm for balance. 1, 2, 3. Okay, point side done. Wow, they are tough. Okay, other side. Really get out right leg here. Pivot leg does a lot of the work here. Wow. My goodness. All right. Whew. Okay, so that first circuit, wow, done. All right. Get a quick drink here, and let's go to circuit number 2. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and prep my space real quick. So I'm gonna use a broomstick, as I mentioned earlier, for this. Guys, it's a traditional deadlift or squat, okay? And then a bent over row, and then a straight leg deadlift, okay? So I'm gonna put just a little more weight on here, and you don't have to use a broomstick, of course. This could be just a gallon jug in each hand, or dumbbells. So we'll get this set up, so this is ready to go. For the lying pull downs, I will show a towel option, right? But I'm gonna use tubing. If you don't have it, I encourage you to get some tubing. If you're gonna use tubing for this exercise, just make sure that you anchor this to something that's not gonna move. You don't wanna put it on a chair, have the chair come at you when you do your pull up or pull downs, okay? So something heavy, something stationary, all right? So I'm just gonna wrap this around here. About evenly spaced. All right, perfect. All right, so first exercise, okay? If you're ready, I'm gonna start giving you a little more time, guys. Just hit pause, it's no problem. But we're gonna start with the toe push lunge. Now, guys, the key to this one is trying to stay as close to parallel as you can. Everybody wants to go up and down with this thing, okay? We're trying to stay parallel, just go forward and back. Also, the forward and back motion is very limited. We don't want the knees to go over the toes, okay? So you want to stop before you get to the toes. You definitely don't want to go past the toes, okay? So really it's almost like mid-foot to just past the heel. So you've got a limited range of motion. Watch me on these if you haven't done these before, okay? So we're here, and I'm simply going to get down into the bottom of my lunge. My knee is over the heel now. I'm going to just come forward a little bit. 1, I'm trying to stay parallel. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Get on this front leg. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I'm gonna use my hands here, guys. I'll push up, and hopefully you felt that front leg. You're pushing off the back, but try to keep light tension on there, okay? So don't let it push there. Turn around maybe so my work leg is forward here. All right, same thing other side. So now I'm coming down, trying to get parallel. 1, 2, 3. You could hold weights. 4 also. 6, 7, 8, 9. Really work that leg. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and we'll come up. Okay, now the legs are starting to get a little tired, okay? That'll make the next exercise work a little better, okay? So you come into this one, legs are a little tired, you're a little stronger obviously when you squat than when you lunge. So we're gonna do a deadlift, kind of keeping a good form like a squat, and then we're gonna do a bent over row, and then we're gonna pull straight up like a Romanian deadlift, or if you're old like me, it's a straight leg deadlift, okay? Here we go. Let me back this up just a hair. Now make sure you use your legs with this. Okay, so if you watch me, I'm gonna come down and dropping my butt down. So we're gonna get 10 reps of these, okay? So I'm just gonna drive up, lean over, and then 1, and then we're down. 2, one more. We're down. Oh, let's get the rows in. And now, come forward. Nice work. Nice work. Okay, now we've got a lying pull down. We're going to focus here on the armpit. So you're driving the elbows kind of like down. Just squeeze that back, get the crunch in the back. All right? So I want to get 10 to 15 of these. Hopefully you're able to see me okay. Move this over just a little bit. Okay. If you haven't done these before, we're going to lay down. Okay. And what we want to do is, if you have a towel, you'll be pulling it apart slightly, and then towel or tubing, chest comes up off the floor, arms off the floor, and you're just going to drive down, pulling kind of towards the collarbone, squeezing the back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Squeeze that back every time. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Woo! Woo-hoo! Okay. I'll get back on my feet. All right, fun little round. Get that back a little bit. Okay. Toe push lunge. We're back to the top. Round number 2. Here we go. So we come down, we get parallel, slightly forward. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right, let's switch them. All right. Okay, now I've got a big kind of compound movement here. Okay, where guys, really gets the back well. Trying to focus on that squat as you come up, or deadlift, and then our RDL, our straight leg deadlift after our row. Okay, so here we go. 10 of these. Keep that back flat. As you come over for your rows, knees are soft, back flat. I don't want to hurt anybody's lower back. All right, so we're hinging far from the hips, good support, drive up and then straighten up like an RDL. Here we go. All right, get down. Here we go. Couple more. One more. Those are good. Lion pull downs. Squeezing 12. I got 3 more. Tougher than they look. All right. Round 2 in the books. All right. Hey, one more round. And that's our workout for the day. Hopefully you're feeling great. Maybe a little tired. Here we go. Back to the lunges, little toe push. Legs are getting a little tired here. Stay low. Force in the front leg. Oh man. All right, shake them out a little bit. We've got a good one here. Kind of squat row. Straight leg deadlift. Woo! 10 of these. Couple more. Whew. All right. Pull downs. Squeeze it back every time. Squeeze right here. That was 15. Wow. And that was our third round of that second circuit. So, guys, it looks so simple, right, when you see it? But it can challenge you. And remember, you can't get out of this what you put into it. So, even with the weight that's light, really focus on good contractions. So, get the most out of this workout. So, hey, I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you for watching. This is Elite Fitness, bringing wellness